Okay?
So Rosalba, talk a little bit about the application of the brows that you're doing with Jackie and what product and where you're starting.
Okay, we're using the brown pencil here. And for me, she has very light eyebrows. So sometimes we don't know where to start. For me, a tip is to measure here. The other corner. Right there. So I'm gonna guide myself there and connect that 3 dots that I just made.
Did you guys see how she made and how she made it?
This
So I
formula
see
is
here.
very, very soft. It's not dry. For that I love this formula.
And I like to go line. We don't have to exaggerate her, so make it natural.
So it's not, again, one long marker stroke. It's a little bit at a time to make sure that it looks super natural. And sometimes when you apply product with the pencil, it's still okay to go back in there with the brush and kind of diffuse it so it doesn't look like an artist just went in and made a precise line. Because we're still trying to achieve a natural look.
Which this is perfect for that.
And the brush that I just showed you with the angle is perfect for that, because it's fine enough to be in that small area, but it's allowing you to disperse that product.
Okay. Just keep it light.
For me, I think the key to a mature skin look is really the skin. And if you, honestly, just with eyebrows, you open her face. Because as we get older, we lose the hair there and it becomes super sparse and thin. And as long as we recreate them back with the product, she still looks like with that fuller eyebrow look.
Oh my gosh.
She needs a hot date.
That's what I was asking you.
Tomorrow you need to come like this to work, lady.
Jackie sings.
She like Italian.
Maybe you'll sing for us, Jackie.
Today in this restaurant you see the waiters, beautiful guys, Italian guys. You enjoy this afternoon.
Also, I think for a lot of people in this step, just like sometimes with eyeliner, is that we get so nervous that they have to look exactly the same. When one side you do to the left, one side you do to the right. But naturally, our eyebrows are different anyways.
They're cousins.
Yes, they're cousins, not sisters.
Not twins, they're cousins.
It's a good way of,
Right?
No, they're not.
When we work in beauty, the perfect makeup is so light, okay? The foundation, the eyes, more color, but the eyebrows, the trending topic, it's eyebrows, okay? Exactly.
They put yours pretty high. Is that where your real eyebrows are?
I don't know. He didn't. He said, oh, you can really work with
If you feel that you put a lot of color, you can just comb it and it'll fade. So that helps.
Sí, sirve para hacer como pelito. Hair to hair, hair to hair.
All right.
I have to say something about Janet's,
Oh.
Janet's eyebrows. We were at lunch today and we're like,
What did you do?
oh my gosh, you did something different with your makeup. We're all like, look how gorgeous her eyebrows are.
She's gorgeous. She don't need nothing.
Well, it just made beauty stand out even more.
that was
Yeah.
good, Mary.
What color did you use?
The same color.
The same?
Yes.
It was the deep brown?
The deep brown.
Oh, the deep
Yeah.
brown. I thought you said neutral, and I
We're
thought,
like, no, that's lip
yeah,
pencil.
yeah.
Yes.
Deep
Because we have
That's
both
why, for
colors.
me, Sally's question, what should you do first, eyebrows or eyes? For me personally, I hate to even see myself without my eyebrows on.
I know.
So I start with my eyebrows, like, okay, good. And then I can go next. So it's just personal preference.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I can't stand.
Yeah, how high to go.
Exactly.
Okay, the cream blush.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I love it. Check it out.
Love it.
We use the sculpting first.
So show, Rosalba, pick up the product and show everyone which one we're using.
We have two colors there.
Oh, the bronze.
We're
One is
using the
matte
Soleil
and the other
Duo.
is more,
Lucy, why are we using this product before the blush?
because we need to make a face, the correct face. So it's like a contouring, more lighting.
Create the shape.
Exactly. Create.
Create the shape.
And I'm gonna concentrate here. Sometimes we have a lot of questions, where should I start? This is a point where we start.
Show us on the side.
Can she turn?
On the tip, can you turn that?
Thank you.
From the tip of your ear,
No, I see.
On the cheek.
from the
She
cheek.
has such a nice cheek.
Just a little bit, exactly.
Just a little bit for her.
She don't need all that.
The bronze Soleil Duo also is super important because sometimes we look at this product as if it's like a novelty, but honestly, it should be a staple. For me, what the bronzer does, it kind of creates the shelf in which to put the blush on. Because sometimes we just tend to take that blush and just, and then pretty soon we have a pink face. But the bronzer is kind of like the bumpers to where that blush shouldn't go past. So you're creating like the shelf, and then you're gonna put the blush right on top of it.
What is the other palette that we have that has the 4 shading?
The contour palette, we had to discontinue that this year. But the Bronze Sculpting Soleil Duo is still a perfect product in order to create that contouring base. So after we lightly place the bronzer, Uzi has a beautiful tip that he's taught Rosalba and even I. Go ahead.
Okay. You remember the iconic white souffle? Yes. So this is product, it's amazing. So if you take the cream blush and works together, it's amazing. Look,
It's great one. It's a white souffle.
just a little peel and smile only in the cheeks, like this, and blending.
So also what the white souffle does in mixing with the cream blush, it essentially activates the formula so that it makes it like creamier, even creamier than what it is, and like that smooth application. Also, it's going to give it that iridescence that the white souffle already has in the formula and adds it into the cream blush. Cream products are perfect for mature skin because the powder is not settling into the creases. So this is going to, accentuate what she already has versus draw attention to things that we don't want attention drawn to. But be careful with the cream. Remember to blend, blend, blend. It's super easy to just leave the dot there and then, So it's important that we definitely blend and diffuse those edges.
If she were your client,
If Jackie were your client and you were doing all these things for her, how many brushes should she have when she goes home? How many different brushes?
So every time you're having a makeup client, bring out your makeup professional set from Jafra. Because we don't sell brushes individually. We sell brushes as a set. And every time that you see her, maybe it's too much education to talk about each and every brush. But in the case of, let's just say you're selling her the cream blush, and you're talking about the foundation brush that he just used to apply it, then you're selling the product and the tools that you use with it. So that's why it's super important to use the tools from Jafra as you're doing your demonstrations, because naturally they're gonna say, I want the product and the same tool you used on me so that I can do the same thing at home. So that's super, super, super important.
Okay.
Yeah, so you sell this.
Press palette, natural color, the first one. Only for press, the color, for stay more long hours. You don't need a lot of powder, remember. Don't put powder under the eye, because if in the day, you more,
Yeah.
exactly. That's it. You don't need to use a lot of product. You need to buy all the product. It's different.
Yeah, Jackie.
No, Jackie's done.
Jackie. Jackie,
We gotta do
see
it.
me,
We should have
Jackie.
done before now.
Jackie?
Oh my God.
Jackie.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Honestly, it's not that it's better, it's just, in this
Okay.
case, we are just putting more color onto the face. Because her product stands.
She looks
So you
sweet.
don't
Oh
have
my
to.
gosh.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She has to get
But
lipstick
either
on
or,
though.
because some people prefer that
Finish it
finish.
off.
And this is different.
Okay.
But what people tend to do with fresh powder is white and white, but not in this case, we do fresh.
¿Hay alguna manera de usar esas slides para cuando se nos miren que me lo quiten?
¿Quieres slide? ¿Tienes un USB?
No conmigo.
Ok, al rato. Mañana.
¿O puedo?
No, el viernes va a acuerdas? Y we can copy and use it for you. I have used the USB. So we can copy and give it to her.
I'm going to use the Royal Cake,
Okay, thank you.
What is
The royal liner.
the Royal Liner Cake, and I'm gonna start
Porque estaba muy seca.
from the top. From the top, this is a good thing. Line in her lips.
She's a little dry on her lips, so we have a balm for the lips. It's amazing.
Yes.
The white one.
Yes.
Okay. It's
So I-
perfect for her.
So I drop top and bottom, and then I'm connecting the corners.
We have the best product.
Yes,
That's
we do.
amazing.
Yes.
Really?
I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes, baby.
When you're doing the makeup for the rich and famous, do you tell them you're using Jafra?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Oh, obviously, I use Jafra with my clients.
Okay.
I have many friends singers, very famous in Mexico. They uses the inkwell for the show.
You
The
can
Onyx
help them,
one, Alejandra Guzman. She's a rock star singer. She danced and singer in the first song. She lost everything. The only product she have all the time is the line Jafra.
Oh my God.
So
Because she was supposed
yes, I use my product. For that I'm stay here with you. And I will work with you together.
Oh,
Wow.
glamorous.
Tonight at the restaurant,
And I'm gonna finish.
we don't know what's gonna
with
happen there,
my-
Jackie, with
¿Te la vas a llevar? Sí.
Yes.
will be eat.
She's
That's a fish.
Nona, where we go? So remember, when the clients have a little, you know?
Right, the little lines.
Yes,
Yeah.
don't recommend the liquid because,
It's gonna go.
okay? Recommend the bear,
Oh.
okay? All the time. Sí. Mejor recomendarlo así.
Interpretation. Say it again. What did you just say?
Andrea.
So it's, again, always skincare prep, right? So even especially with the lips, right? So we moisturize the skin with our skincare moisturizers. The lips need the moisturization too, with the very powerful lip care. So again, that's an added step. For me, it makes no sense in selling just a lipstick. She also needs a very powerful lip care. Because every day, my lips aren't always the same. They're drier some mornings than not, due to weather, how much water I'm consuming or not consuming. There's a lot of different factors, so that they go hand in hand.
But not the liquid lips, what he just said was not the liquid lipstick.
When there's so much
When
wrinkles on the
there,
lips
when there are
already.
lines, because the liquid will go into the lines.
Liquid, yes, Now, there are those people though that have really defined lines around the lips. For them, you can also create a barrier with concealer too, to go around as well. And that kind of creates like the boundary as well. But lip liners is also can be super important, you know, it just depends. But in this case, we want to do something very subtle for Jackie, so we use the Regal Mauve from the lip gloss from Royal.
And Andrea, and on top of the tips that you just provided,
Yes.
Uzi mentioned that it's important when you have dip lines, when your client has dip lines around the lip, not to utilize the lip gloss, not the liquid, to use the lipstick and bars, because that will help. Because it's also, if you can connect with using a concealer, it's also a bar, right? So we wanna use bars, and that prevents from smearing. Yes.
Wow.
Do you think she needs more?
No,
No,
she's
right?
perfect.
Okay, so the last step has to
One of my
be,
favorites.
is the setting spray.
A setting spray and gloss. Beautiful.
Hey, and it'll set everything in place.
Wow.
This is the legacy. My table is my legacy. Really, look the product. It works. Do you believe in this product?
Yes.
You make money
Yes.
and you help to other person. Okay? Enjoy the night, girls.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to Jaffa.
So, because Jackie looks absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, she cannot go home. So you are invited to go to dinner with us. Yes,
Uzi.
Uzi and Rosalba, here please, to take a picture.
Perfect. Oh, yeah. Fix her hair a little bit.
Su cabello, her hair.
She looks gorgeous.
Thank you. So we are gonna meet in 5 minutes. Just pick up your things, your gifts. See you at the lobby. We are gonna